When we arrived at the park, we found tents had been set up. This is a visitor center that was set up for social distancing. This is where you can buy your tickets to the dig site. The rangers have set up an area that displays skulls and artifacts that have been discovered at the park. This area is also where the children can get their junior ranger badges. Be sure to use the restroom in the main building because there are no restrooms at the dig site. Along the walk to the Mammoth dig site, there's an amphitheater where the park rangers give presentations on the discovery of the remains and park histories. There were no presentations scheduled during our visit. Paul Barron and Eddie Bumpkin were looking for arrowheads and fossils near the Bosque River in the spring of 1978. In a valley, the men came across a big bone. The men observed that bone as unusual, so they retrieved it and took it to the Strecker Museum at Baylor University for study. The item was identified as a femur bone from a Columbian mammoth by museum experts. During the Ice Age, this now extinct species roamed North America from southern Canada as far south as Costa Rica. The remains of 16 Columbian mammoths were unearthed between 1978 and 1990. They also discovered a nursery herd that appeared to have died in unison due to a natural disaster. Six more mammoths were discovered between 1990 and 1997, including a gigantic male known as a bull. Also unearthed was a western camel, a dwarf antelope, an American alligator, a giant tortoise, and a juvenile saber-toothed cat's tooth, which was close to an unidentified animal. Columbian mammoths, which stood up to 14 foot tall and weighed 20,000 pounds, roamed what is now Texas thousands of years ago. It's still a mystery how the mammoths died. There has been no sign of human involvement, and many of the remains have not been disturbed by scavengers. One of the initial explanations proposed was the animals were killed by a flash flood. Thousands of hours have been spent excavating and preserving the fossil material since the site was discovered in 1978 by museum employees, students, and volunteers. In recent years, a climate-controlled dig shelter has been built to safeguard these fossils, allowing for public viewing as well as scientific research. These are some of the tools used by archaeologists. The Waco Mammoth National Monument was designated in 2015, making this location part of the National Park System for the first time. In December of 2009, the Mammoth site was open to the public. Thanks for watching. Down below in the comments section, leave us a comment. Tell us what you think of our adventure today. We'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, tap that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for bumming around with us today. Safe travels, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.
Meant to be.